Good morning, friends. How are you today? I'm doing well. Anyway, today we're going to do a Nogales haul video from April of 2025. And we're going to start out with this cute picture of my son. That's Michael. He's my editor, and you've seen his little cartoon character on a couple of my videos probably. And to do him fair, this was after the entire trip. For me, it was 11 hours, but I was in the car like 4 hours longer than he was. So for him, it was about 7 hours in the car. And we were at IHOP and getting some very late dinner. And this is me after the 11-hour trip. So we'll get on with it. Good morning, friends. This is Desert Fox with another installment in Springs in the Desert. I just got back from Nogales from my third Nogales run, so this is my third unboxing video from my stuff from Nogales. I go there approximately once every 3 months to pick up my medications, and I have a post office box there, so any Amazon American orders that I have sent to the post office box I pick up every 3 months. And I also do Walmart shopping generally when I'm there as well. So here's what we got so far, and I'll turn the camera around and show you. It's not a huge one this time, but there's fun stuff anyway. Okay, leeks I can find here, but I don't find the quality that I like. So I got leeks and I got some bok choy because there's a meal that we're going to be preparing together that I wanted really good leeks, and I can't find bok choy here, so that's that. These are some organic lentils, which I can't find organic here. And I actually bought these for seed, not for cooking, okay? The pineapples in the back, there's 3 of them, are for making new pineapple plants, which is another video that we'll be going through. I have 2 bags here of dried New Mexico hot peppers. I have organic freeze-dried red raspberry powder. I like to put that in my green tea. And I have another video, if you've seen it. If not, I can link it, where we process lots and lots of garlic. And I purchased garlic this time too. And on another person's channel, I saw this neat tool, and after processing many pounds of garlic by hand, taking all the skins off, I thought I'd give it a try. So I'll let you know how it works. We also got some fly strips because we have problems with flies around here. These are 2 replacement bulbs for our bug zapper. Now, this is going to be admission on my part, and it's kind of embarrassing, but it affects 1/3 of all women in the world, so I'm going for it anyway. I have urinary incontinence, so I am going to be doing some experiments with various types of pads. I purchased some cloth pads this time so that they can be washed and reused, and I'll let you know how it goes. This, so far, is my second favorite type. It is the maximum strength and the maximum size, and this is what I buy in Mexico when I cannot find what I want. These I order part of my Walmart order every time. These are my favorites. They are long length and they are maximum absorbency, and I use these in combination with waterproof underwear, and I still put a waterproof pad underneath me in my car, protecting those leather seats. This little processor was a gift from my son. I got it late. It was actually for Christmas, but I saw him while I was on my way to Nogales, so I was finally able to pick that up. This is another 2 boxes of spray bottles. I have shown these to you before. I used all 4 that I had before, and I would still have more spray bottle projects. So there you go. Be back with you in a minute with stuff on top of the freezer. Okay, here we are back at the bench freezer. I have 2 bags of lemons because it's time to make more lemon cubes for my water. I had a video on that as well, which I can link. Prunes, I love bread and butter pickles. Ground mustard, I've been having a hard time getting that, even ordering it at the States. I really like a particular brand, but have not been able to get it. So I finally gave up and just ordered the Great Value. Cherry filling, apple pie filling, and strawberry pie filling. I have these because I'm beginning to make my own yogurt, which we will also have videos of. And I do the fruit at the bottom yogurt, except it's fruit at the top. But this is what I add to be the fruit. Then I have 2 cans of minestrone soup, which I will combine with a Polish kielbasa sausage for a dinner. Cranberry juice, just because I like it. Here's the garlic for this current garlic processing. So that's why I got the skin remover. Oh yes, I came home the day before Easter. So these are for my son. He's 44 years old, but I still give him maybe not an Easter basket, and there's no more stuffed bunnies in it, but he gets chocolates. So the Reese's were for him, and Cadbury eggs. Okay, he has problems, and so do I, with sleeping. So the valerian root and melatonin, mine and his. And I love graham crackers. That's just, a little munchy. And orange juice. Now, these roasted red peppers are for a project that I will let you in on later. And just a 10-pack of razor blades, because you need to clean off paint drips off of a window or a tile sometimes. And I haven't had any for a long time. So that's it on the freezer. And here we go. I live in Mexico, and it is very humid and very hot here most of the time. So I got this for outside. This is parchment paper. This is a new copy. I used to have that book, but unfortunately termites ate it up. This is pomegranate powder to make tea out of. These are 3 bags of Arbol dried chili pods. This is a salad mix of different types of seeds for making sprouts. These are New Mexico hot peppers, which are also called hatch peppers, dried. This is citronella oil so that I can make my own mosquito repellent. And this is geranium oil, also for mosquito repellent. This is my new waffle maker. My son and I like the convenience of frozen waffles, but we live in a very small village in Mexico, and it's 50 minutes to the nearest store, and it's quite hot here. So whenever we buy our waffles, by the time we get them home, they're thawed and they're all misshapen. So we're going to make our own. Plus, I'm going to make them out of whole wheat flour and without all the additives so that they're better for us. I am going to be experimenting with making cheeses. I've done this once before, many years ago, and I liked it a lot. So I'm going to be doing that again, hence the cheesecloths. Now I have King Arthur all-purpose flour, 2 5-pound bags, and some high-altitude Hungarian whole wheat flour. The reason I went for the Hungarian whole wheat is because this has a higher protein content, and that's what I'm going to make my waffles out of. Be back with you in a bit with some more. Okie dokie, another installment of the Nogales February-March shopping trip. I have high blood pressure, and I can't get low salt V8 here, so I got 3 of those. I read in the news that there is a world shortage of rice due to a disease and a lot of storms in the areas where most of the rice is produced. So I decided to stock up on rice a little bit. These are just a variety of spices. I think I've mentioned before that my last house was really small and I didn't have room for hardly anything. These are 6 jars. I am going to be experimenting with overnight oatmeal. And again, ajo en polvo, that's garlic, powdered garlic, and on the left is powdered onion. And the reason I got both of those in the States is because it's very difficult to find it here without salt. And I have high blood pressure, so I bought those in the States. I got the calcium chloride for canning projects. It's used as a thickening agent and stabilizer, particularly in tomato products. The blue Raid, I have lung problems, asthma and stuff like that. And the blue Raid is the only type that doesn't detrimentally affect my lungs. And it's for flying insects. And we have lots of mosquitoes. So there's that. Citric acid is also for canning. Apple cider vinegar is for canning and for just general health. These 2 types of cooking wines are also for canning. And the non-fat dry milk is to go into my pantry. So I'll be back in a bit with a little bit more. And continuing with the Nogales February-March 2025 unboxing. I got 10 cans of Denison's chili. I know there's only 9 there. I ate one of them already. 3 bottles of active dry yeast. I'm going to put 2 of them in the freezer so that they'll stay good for a long time. 6 cans of mushrooms, bits and pieces. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, a dozen cans of chickpeas. 4 bottles of sweet pickle relish. And 6 large cans of peaches in fruit juice, and a 4-pack of tuna. I tend to buy things that I either cannot grow or I cannot find in Mexico, or it's like the chickpeas, less expensive to just go ahead and buy a bunch of cans of chickpeas. I make my own hummus. And I showed you a little while ago the tahini that I purchased, because hummus is basically chickpeas and tahini, along with a few spices, and if you want to throw in some roasted red peppers and stuff, or garlic or whatever. Any rate, so yeah, that's where we're at so far. And I have one major tool that I purchased that we'll get to next. Okie dokie. These are the cloth cotton reusable pads that I'm going to be trying, and I will get back to you on that. This is a bag of minerals to add to my garden as I plant things. This is blood meal for the garden as well. This is a culture starter for making cheeses. I just found a lady that has raw milk, so I'm going to be making cheese as well as yogurt and kefir. This is a bag of new oxygen absorbers. This is organic fish fertilizer. It's called fish emulsion. You mix it with water and put it in everything. This is just a big thing of plastic wrap. So that I can, when I make my breakfast burritos in bulk, etc., I'll be using this. This is tea tree oil. When I made my bug repellent, which is another video that I can link, I didn't have tea tree oil. So we're rectifying that problem. And this is 2 different sizes of vacuum sealer rolls, because I have more things to vacuum seal. Now, I'm trying to learn how to do more and more things myself. And since we live in Mexico, and there's all this stuff going on with tariffs, and my son, the 44-year-old, loves goldfish crackers, I bought this cutter. These are all fused together, so they cut this many goldfish at a time. and I researched online and found a neat video on how to make the recipe. So we're going to have an attempt at making our own goldfish crackers. Now, I am accumulating, not planting a whole lot yet because we still have gophers. And we're still in the process of trying to get rid of them. But every time I go to Nogales, I order a few more heirloom seeds. Now, to me, heirloom seeds are very important to make sure that they're heirloom, because when you grow this type of runner bean and you save some of them for seed for the following year, they will grow true to seed, okay? Anything that is a hybrid will not grow true to seed. So you can only grow that once. An heirloom seed, once you buy it, if you are careful, you never have to buy it again. And I can give you tips and on how to save your seed and how to store your seed so that it will stay good for a good long time. Now, these seeds are from Survival Garden Seeds. I have heard very good things about them. I do not, however, have any personal experience because since we discovered the gophers, we haven't planted any of their seeds yet. So I personally really don't know, but I have heard really good things. And this is their business card.
Enhance.
If you choose to check out some things with them. Like I said, I'll let you know when we grow it and we know, okay? This is heirloom seed from Butter Crunch lettuce. This is heirloom seed for zucchini. This is another survival seed, heirloom Roma tomatoes for my sauces. And this is a different provider, but it's heirloom seed as well, and it's for cherry tomatoes. This is two different types, Mammoth and Black Russian sunflowers. Now, sunflowers are really good to plant in your garden because they actually improve the soil. They pull up minerals from deep in the ground and pull them up closer and make them available for other plants. So it's a really good idea to plant sunflowers in an area the season before you're going to plant other vegetables or fruits in that area. That was an order from my Amazon. I have high blood pressure, so I want this was part of a Mexican Amazon order, which is why it's all in Spanish. This is mixed nuts without salt. Obviously, high blood pressure without salt, that's our thing. Okay, so I have help in my home occasionally because my son has a very bad back and I am physically handicapped. So I have a person that helps me clean. My last food processor did not die. It was in perfect condition, but she tried to put it back together again because the parts were left in the clean dishes rack. And she put the top on backwards somehow. And we have tried for months to get it off without breaking the plastic or the processor. So I finally gave up and I bought another processor. Now, this I bought in America. It's Spanish on this side. I'm sorry, I suppose I should have done the other side in the video. But it's kind of neat because it has this big 14 cup, which is awesome because I do things in bulk, bowl to work in. But it also has another one, a little 4-cup bowl for when you're doing smaller things. So I thought that was absolutely awesome. And that's my new toy that I'll be playing with in a couple of days. Okay, and there's that's my vacuum sealer that I'm getting ready to work with this chair full of rice. And the other side of the honey pineapples that I'm going to do. I have a pineapple plant that I started from the crown of one of these that I bought at the store, and I just planted the crown years ago. And this will be my third year of harvesting off of the plant. And I have another plant that I planted last year that is growing, but it has not produced fruit yet. And then there's these three, because I want a total of 5 pineapple plants. I think that that will give me enough pineapple. I love pineapple and cottage cheese, so I'm learning how to make cottage cheese, and those will make the pineapple puree. The flour that's in the back, I've already shown you, but I've been going through putting my bags of flour in the freezer. Those are ready to be processed and vacuum packed because they've already been in the freezer for 72 hours, and the rest of the bags that were with them are in the freezer right now. So that's that. Oh, I have one more thing. Hold on, let me put the phone on pause. I'm back. This is my hair. That's a pretty crazy thing to show, huh? Well, I grow out my hair, and every 5 years I cut it off and I donate it for wigs for children with cancer. And when I was in the United States last time, I came home the first week in March, I got my hair cut off, and this is the ponytail that I will be donating to wigs for kids. I have photographs of before and after, and we'll get into that at a later date. That'll be another video. All right. Thank you. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye. Okay. Now, as far as the unboxing goes, here is my new tool that I got this time. I had a 23-quart Presto pressure canner. I'll add some photographs of that. It is just so old. I'm missing the weight on the top, and the rubber gasket needed to be replaced. And it's just so old, and the aluminum is so corroded that I couldn't even get it to close any longer. So this is my new one, and we'll be unboxing here. And here we go without the plastic. I'm kind of glad this one is silver. My old one I bought in the 70s, and as everything having to do with kitchens were in the 70s, it was avocado. Everything was either avocado or orange or goldenrod. At any rate, let's get this puppy out of the box. Alrighty, so somehow I neglected to take the photographs of the new canner after it was out of the box. But here I will show you my old canner, the avocado green monster that I was referring to. And you can see how old it is. In this picture it shows its little dial. And the third picture it shows the missing weight. So I've been using the heck out of this canner, this new one, and it is just splendid. And I have found how to repair the things that were wrong on the other one. So I might purchase the parts and see if I can, with my Dremel tool, smooth out the aluminum well enough to where I can fit the lid back on properly. Obviously, since it's under pressure, you have to be able to do it perfectly. So I'm going to see if I can rebuild that one, though. Okay, so now we move on to, I purchased 4 kits to build raised beds. And I put together all of the oval pieces, and here's the beginning of it with the first curve, and here's you can see the handle of my little garden cart that I've done another video on, supporting the box for me. And this one, you can see the first one is constructed and is ready for its rubber ring to go around the top. And in this photo, the first one is in place, its bar is in place, the rubber ring is in place. In this photo, I now have 3 of them. You can just barely see the third one off to the right there. And in this photo, all 4 of them are there. All 4 of them have their rubber rings, and my son is beginning to fill them up. So we have been using the heck out of these little beds. They are small, which was kind of good because the volume, when they're really big, it takes a lot to fill them up. So since I don't have a compost bin here yet, I don't have much of my own to fill them with. So I'm at the point to where I'm having to purchase all of my compost and potting soil and all to put in them. We are still fighting the gophers. Now that cement slab is actually the top of our water cistern, where all of our water comes in. We do not have water 24/7. So the city pumps in water for 1 hour each day. It goes into that cistern that's in the ground, and then we have a pump that takes it up to the top of the house, where we have 2 large tanks up above, and it's gravity feed. It's not a pressurized system, it's gravity feed to get into the house. So since that slab was already there and it's good and it's strong and all of that, we decided to use that for the base for these so that we didn't have to worry about the gophers. Alrighty, so thank you very much for being here, and I really hope you're having a wonderful day. I would like it very much if you would tell me where you're watching from. I'm kind of a nerd. And I want to see, I love the concept of the World Wide Web, and I just want to see where this goes, and that would be fascinating to me. And please do give a thumbs up. That's very encouraging, and subscribe if you like what you see. Anyway, I hope you have a very blessed day, and I'm glad you're here. Toodles.